Staten Island is the least populated borough in New York City, and that may be the reason why it's home to the largest concentration of Sri Lankan Americans in the United States.
What we have here is the pahana. Normally you would have this like when you're having an opening, you have all the chief guests or the people that helped you out to achieve this goal to light this candle. So it's like a whole, like a welcoming tradition that we do.
The first Sri Lankan art and cultural museum outside that island nation just opened on Staten Island in New York City. It's a dream come true for its founder, 19-year-old Julia Vijay Singha. She's been planning it and sourcing artifacts since she was just 15.
I've been going to Sri Lanka since I was 3. I've been going on to different trips and visiting different historical places, and I was always interested. As growing up, it was a struggle to kind of represent who I was. And when I meet new friends, they would ask me, oh, where are you from? I'm like, Sri Lanka, and they had no clue where Sri Lanka was exactly. Then I thought, oh, a Sri Lankan museum where I could represent my parents' country.
How Staten Island became home to the largest concentration of Sri Lankans in the United States is a bit of a mystery.
Ask anyone, they have no clue. Like, literally, because like a lot of the Sri Lankan people, they just came to Staten Island. They like to connect each other and like help each other. So what they do is like, oh, I live in the island. You know what? The better place to stay is in the island because I live here. It's like that kind of a concept. But you know, everyone has their own perspective.
Why do you think Sri Lankans settled here in Staten Island?
Because of that first person or the first family, their relatives, their friends came here. And then their friends and relatives came here. This is how it grew up.
I wanted to find the pioneer who left the island country of Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean for New York City's southernmost borough. Nirosha Pramasiri had some answers. Nirosha, one of the biggest Sri Lankan communities is located here in Staten Island.
Yes.
Because why?
So my grandmother's brother was one of the first Sri Lankans to actually settle in Staten Island.
Leslie Gunaratne was part of a new wave of Asian immigrants who came to the United States after President Lyndon Johnson signed the 1965 Immigration Act, which lifted the discrimination against non-European immigrants.
With my signature, this system is abolished. We can now believe that it will never again shatter the gate to the American nation with the twin barriers of prejudice and privilege.
With the U.S. opening its borders for Asian immigrants, Leslie Gunaratne arrived in New York City in 1968. I called Leslie Gunaratne in Houston to ask him one pressing question. Why did you choose to move to Staten Island?
And I simply fell in love with Staten Island. It was quiet, calm, not overpopulated, not too many people, and not even too much traffic.
Leslie says the island was affordable, and downtown Manhattan, where he worked, was just a short ferry ride away. Soon, his siblings were here too.
I didn't know that I was starting something. I was only trying to help my immediate family, and the blood relatives. That's about it. And the people who were connected to my family through marriage. That was all I was trying to do. I was not trying to build anything to last 50 years or anything. I had no idea what I was doing.
Today, Staten Island is home to more than 5,000 Sri Lankan Americans.
I remember going on vacation to Sri Lanka used to be bringing suitcases filled with spices and everything they needed for like at least a few years to survive, so they went back again to get more. It's totally different now. Basically like going to Sri Lanka when you go to Victory Boulevard and you see all the stores.
Baseball diamonds are next to cricket pitches. The Buddhist temple serves as an anchor for the community. And breaking bread at restaurants like La Cruana can transport Sri Lankan immigrants back to their island nation. Here, dishes like deviled chicken, kale sambal, and hoppers, a rice crepe cooked with an egg, are served up just like home because it's a family business. Julia's parents, who met on the Staten Island ferry more than 30 years ago, opened the first Sri Lankan restaurant in Midtown Manhattan in the 90s.
And then we moved it to 668 Bay Street, where we located right now.
While the family restaurant celebrates the taste of Sri Lankan culture, Julia hopes that her museum will be a cornerstone for the community. I'm Rayner Ramirez for Asian American Life.